everyone, this is Mindy for Honeybee Stamps, and in today's video I am going to start using my colored cardstock to create this beautiful layered peony. Here are the two sets that I will be using today. I have the Lovely Layers Peony die set and then the Bitty Buzzwords stamp and also coordinating die set. My inspiration for today actually came from the packaging because it shows you the different layers of the peony. So I grabbed my swatch ring of colored cardstock and I picked out about 5 to 6 shades of pink colored cardstock to create this layered peony. So confession time, I have a ton of colored cardstock. Some of them may be the exact same color from a different company, but for whatever reason, I'm just really drawn to colored cardstock. The problem is I don't use it a lot. So I really wanted to take this chance in this time to finally dig into my stash and create something with it, and the Lovely Layers set from Honeybee Stamps is really perfect for this. To make sure I was matching up each layer with the right shade of cardstock, I'm going to first die cut this peony out of white cardstock. What that's going to do is just give me kind of a guideline. So I'm going to layer it all up, match up each piece so I know which piece kind of goes in the back and in the front. And once I have all that figured out, it's going to be a lot easier for me to match up my colored cardstock. I went through and I trimmed all my cardstock down to about 3 inches. They started out as 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, but I needed to trim them down to at least 3 inches wide so that they fit in my Bitty Buzz cutter. So now I'm going to slowly just kind of take that white one apart and have it lined up so it's the most back piece all the way up to the front. And sometimes, like I said, it can get a little confusing. So by doing it this way, just really help me match up each color going from darkest to lightest. I will place that die with its coordinating piece, kind of set it off on the side, and just work my way through all of those sizes till I end up in the front with that lightest color. This is also a really great way to use your scraps. So if you have a scrap bin just full of different colors of cardstock, this is a great time to use them up. Just trim them down to fit whatever size you need. Now, in my case, I did want to have 2 flowers on the front of my card. So sometimes I'm able to get the die cut out twice from that piece of cardstock. Other times I needed to cut another piece, but I did that so that I could have 2 flowers on the front of my card. Once all of those pieces are cut, I can start laying it out and pretty much putting my puzzle together. So I start with the furthest back piece, which is going to be the darkest shade that I'm using. Now, granted, I went with shades of pink, but any color would look really pretty in here. I think even some blues would be awesome to use because there always seems to be a lot of different shades of blue. Purples are a little bit more hard to come by as far as different shades, but I really wanted to do this in the cardstock colors. Normally, I would do ink sprays or ink blending, but I think just using cardstock really packs a punch to the front of the card and also the dimension that this die gives. After I have everything in place, I'm going to slowly just kind of start putting it back together one layer at a time. I'm going to add liquid glue behind each piece. If you wanted to add more dimension, you could use some thin foam squares, but with layering so many pieces of cardstock, I didn't want to add any more dimension to the front of my card than what I already am. And this cardstock is a fairly thin cardstock. It's not super heavyweight, which made it perfect for layering up. If you ever have trouble lining up your images, there's always the guide that comes in the packaging, or you can refer to the Honeybee Stamps website. They have a guide there as well. I want to add some leaves to this. So the leaves die in here, it's only one. There isn't like a double layer that you would layer up. So what I'm going to do is cut this from some kind of dark fern colored cardstock. And then I'm also going to die cut it from a lighter cardstock. And this will help kind of give that dimension with those 2 different shades of color. I can layer those together. Now I took some time off screen to figure out the arrangement of my card. Once I knew what I wanted to do, I'm going to bring out my phone and I'm going to take a picture so I remember the direction of the peonies, because that's where I seem to forget things, is what direction the flower was facing. So that way I have something to refer to. I took this kind of dark jade colored cardstock and I'm going to spray it with this iridescent shimmer spray. This is where I shouldn't say things started to fall apart, but it wasn't really what I wanted. I wanted shimmer to the background, but this kind of changed color a little bit on the front. I'm going to also add that shimmer to my leaves and my flower, and then I'm going to add some white splatter to the background. Now, I kept with it. I didn't change anything, but if I would do this again, I would not have added any splatters or shimmer spray to the background. What ended up happening was my white speckles kind of turned like a light blue, and you'll see that in just a moment. I'm using a small sentiment off of that Bitty Buzzwords stamp set, and I'm going to ink it up in the Honeybee Stamps Intense Black ink, not pushing down real hard, and I'll just stamp it again to make sure I have a clean impression. And then I'm going to take it over to my mini trimmer and trim this down into a thin strip. I'm then going to take the word hugs and I'm going to die cut that out of some matte silver cardstock and also die cut it about 2 or 3 more times from some white cardstock so I can layer it up on the front of my card. Now I need to figure out exactly where that hugs word and my smaller sentiment is going to go. So I'm just bringing my pieces back in, kind of just laying them there as a guide. You can see that background there. The shimmer, it just really wasn't what I had hoped it would be. And those speckles, the white speckles, have kind of a tint of bluish green to them. So I'm keeping it. I'm not changing it. I put some work into this. But if I were to do it again, I would probably ink blend the edges of my cardstock instead with maybe a black ink. Now I'm layering up the word hugs, but I trimmed off the H because that is the part that's going to hang over the edge of my flowers, which are kind of layered up. So there's a little bit of height to them. So I trimmed off the H and then I'm going to layer my other pieces together. And just each time I layer it, I'm going to trim that H off until I get to the one that I die cut out of silver. That one you want to make sure you leave your H on. And I used liquid glue to attach those, and I can kind of have a little bit of wiggle room to make sure that it is lined up properly. So now I'm going to come in and start attaching all of my leaves. I started with that darker shade of green cardstock first and then put that lighter color on top so that it can give that layered look. Now, yes, you could pick this arrangement up with press and seal, but really this just goes quicker for me where I just have everything in place. I start with the pieces that are in the back, the furthest back, and then just start gluing them together, lifting up my flowers as needed. Now this top flower I'm adding liquid glue to, and I'm just going to hold that there for a few seconds, make sure it's adhered very well. And then the back of this second flower, I am attaching some thin foam tape. So there's not a ton of height to it, but just enough to lift it up from that previous flower. I like to use my craft pick to help pick up the backing of that foam tape, and then I can place this so it's just slightly overlapping that top peony. My word hugs has a little dimension, so I want to add some to that smaller sentiment as well. And all I'll do for this is just add a little bit of liquid glue to the back and then layer it on top of some more smaller strips that I had cut. Now I can bring in the word hugs, add liquid glue behind that and attach that onto the front of the card so my H is overhanging or overlapping the flowers, and then come in and add that smaller sentiment right above. Then I'll go ahead and flip this over and I'm going to trim off anything that is overhanging on the edges. And that will finish off my card project for today. So if you're like me and you hoard colored cardstock, this is a great time to dig it out. Maybe you have some layering dies, or maybe you are looking at the layering peony, but definitely a great time to put that colored cardstock to use. Thank you so much for joining me today.